Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today I'm going to be giving y'all a little tour of what's going on around here with the garden. So y'all come along and let's take a look.
Well, I got some okra stored. I think this is what I picked from last year. But there's more okra here. That is from the year before that. It's no use to leave that here. I'm gonna get it all out. When I come back from doing what I'm doing with the okra, I'm gonna take these seed potatoes. I got some Yukon Gold and some red Lesotas. I'm gonna clear this off and set them out where they can have indirect sunlight and relative warmth to get them sprouting a little better. I looked, we're gonna plant that at the new moon, basically, middle of February, closer to the new moon. I learned for stuff underground. You plant that at the dark of the moon. That one's doing good, but I seen when I bought them, they didn't have a whole lot of sprouts yet, but that's good because we got about 2 weeks before we plant them. So, yeah, they're doing awesome. I think the Yukon Gold was sprouting a little more. And I imagine about a week before I plant them, I'm gonna cut them. Chitting, I used to think referred to cutting them and getting them to scab over, but chitting them is just, that's a variation of some language. Chitting, it's shooting. It's making them shoot out. And all it is setting them in a 70-degree area where they get indirect sunlight so that they'll encourage the sprouts to grow. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna set all them out, so that'll happen. But I'm gonna do my okra first, because what I do with the okra, if you watched our videos before, I plant the okra in the same place and I'll leave it, I cut it all down and let the okra reseed itself, basically, and I cover it with hay a little bit, and it reseeds itself. Last year before last, I didn't have to plant okra. What I do is I save some just in case I need it, and I'm going put it out there on top of what's already there and covering it up with hay, and it's gonna come up when it's supposed to.
Okay,
so,
sounds good to me.
But I got a lot more okra here than I need, but it's no use to leave that in here. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. So some of it we're just gonna throw there and let it rot and reseed and fall out. But I'm gonna take some of it out of the shells and throw it out there and cover it up so that we know we got plenty volunteer okra coming up. All right, that's what I plan on doing today with this stuff.
Oh, we got a good rain last night.
A big rain, at least a half an inch is what I believe. There's a dry bucket. Some of this is a couple of years old. All right. Well, we cut.
Go ahead.
We cut that okra down, and you put all the plant and the stalk and everything back, and let that rot into the ground. That's all nutrients that okra needs because it's from the okra plant itself. But this year I had, instead of just cutting it with a machete and laying it all down, which I did a lot of that.
Can you hold on just a second? I think I need to go put rubber boots on. Huh.
You see what I'm talking about stopping me from doing my work?
Okay, I'm back. I got my rubber boots.
So anyway, this year, I don't even know what we was talking about. This year, after I cut the okra stalks to a couple of feet and laid all of them down, later on I went back and shredded over it and I raked it all back in place. So technically, probably, I don't have to put any more okra seeds there. But I got them, so I'm gonna put them on and I'll cover them with hay. If they come up too thick, I'll thin them out. But that's to the extent of how much I'm gonna be planting okra. I don't know, you remember what the name of that video was when I told them about planting okra before? About not having to...
Not really. We did so many videos on gardening stuff. I don't know.
it worked good last year. We had all kind of okra. Just let it do its own thing. What we did last year, we put the
For the okra?
zucchini and yellow squash. We put it under the hay and let it. I didn't have to plant any. And the okra we did, and it's something else.
I don't know, but I know that the okra did very good like that, and the zucchini did better like that than it did the other way, where you just direct seed plant it, you know. It did better like this, covered and allowed to come up by itself. They didn't have problems with that white powdery mildew like we usually have.
Nope. I changed hats and now this one's too hot. I should have put my cap on. I plowed through there yesterday a little bit before the rain and knocked those old greens down. I'm gonna let that go back into the soil. And I'm probably gonna plant some winter squash there. Butternut and what's that striped one? Cushaw.
Oh yeah.
And maybe have a little bit of corn intermingled in there. No rows, just putting seeds down and letting it do its thing. I see somebody's birthday balloon landed in my garden and got plowed up.
Oh really?
But what I want to do before I even do that is I want to eat me a couple of them little baby carrots, which means I need to take my hose, my insulation off the faucet so that I can hook my hose up so that I can spray my carrots so that I can eat them. I'm craving them.
Carrots. Carrots have a lot of good fiber in them.
Huh? Yeah.
Carrots have a lot of good fiber in them.
They little. They probably need fertilizer. They was choked up by collard greens and mustard greens and stuff. But they delicious like this. You want one?
Sure.
How you like them garlic? They look pretty good, huh?
Yeah, the garlic looks really good.
Big old thick.
Yeah, some big old thick stalks on them.
Yep. That should be ready in May. Oh, in here in Louisiana, we plant them in about September, and we harvest them about in May. This is my burn barrel I've been making biochar with.
It got some in it.
Not really.
Oh.
It's got something in there I burnt, but I never finished, but I done did a bunch of it. Ooh, this hat's too hot. The sun's, just a few minutes ago it was freezing. I went in and changed hat.
Stepped on an ant paw right here. They are moving. Not happy at all. Okay, so you had this all covered up so it wouldn't freeze. And you can't use it until you uncover it. There you go. Oops.
You hear a hose somewhere? Oh, there it is. Let me go
It's out there.
make sure I got my, I should have my nozzle right there.
As y'all can see, there's still some cabbages here. We've eaten a bunch of them though.
I need to pick some and bring to some people.
Yeah, I need to cook another one. I like that one I had cooked. It came out so good.
There's a bunch over yonder too, I believe.
Yeah, I want to show them all that to give them a little update on what's growing in the garden, not just what you planning on doing in the garden.
I don't know what that's gonna sound like with that microphone I got, but I know what it tastes like.
Ooh, yummy. Isn't that beautiful?
I love these things.
Yummy for your tummy.
Pour nothing?
Go ahead.
They plant too thick anyway, so.
This is a good way to thin them out.
Good for you too.
That morning sun's good for you too. That morning sun is good for you.
Put that either back in the garden or back in the fertilizer bucket. Man, 30 minutes ago it's freezing out here.
It had a little wind, but it died down.
So, this is the okra row. If our viewers didn't see last year's video on the okra, that row I usually just whack all them things down with a machete or something and just lay it all in there. And I'll throw a little hay to keep the weeds down and just let it do its thing. Because the seeds from all the okra falls out and they just volunteer and got plenty, and it's a whole row. This year I said, you know what, I can go over, the stalks was like this, and I went over it with the shredder. Had to rake a little bit to get it back in there, so all my okra, the plant, the nutrients from the plant, the leaves, the stalks, the husk, the seeds, it's all in there. And it's probably got plenty seeds to make plenty okra, but being I got plenty seeds, I'm gonna scatter them in there too and cover it up with a little bit of hay. That's what I'm doing, and I'm done. You don't have to plant okra.
All right.
I mean, that's technically planting it, but you're not doing nothing with the soil or the dirt or anything. That's the way I'm going with all my gardens, is just, what you call that, chop and drop, no-till mulch. And it works. It works. Yeah, you can show them. All this is just shredded up. I mean, you know how many seeds come out of all that?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of seeds down in there. Because it was a lot of dry pods on the plants. It was a lot of dry pods on the plant, so I'm sure it's a lot of seeds down in there.
I know Mom and them don't need seeds. They save some, and I don't know anybody else that plants around here. And anybody that does plant okra, they save their seeds anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put all this back in there. I believe this is last year's. I think this is excess from several years. So I'm just gonna take that, put them nutrients back in the soil. I'm gonna go ahead and shell a lot of them to get some loose seeds, just to make sure. And I'm gonna cover that up a little bit. And the okra's planted.
And it's all the same kind of okra that we've been planting forever.
Cowhorn.
cowhorn okra. It's called longhorn okra.
Look, the seeds that just fell out of this without even trying.
Uh-huh. Some pretty seeds. I've sold those on eBay before.
Yep.
People like them.
You ain't worried about that this year, though, huh?
No.
All that hay is covering up last year's yellow squash and zucchini. The whole plant, the big overgrown zucchinis and yellow squash that got hard. You can walk every once in a while and you'll feel the it's not a carcass. Anyway, a dried up
zucchini.
yeah,
or
that's
squash.
all under here. So in the spring when it's time, this is all going to be popping up. You seen it kept the grass down and the weeds, and it's all going to be popping up with all these squash.
Volunteer squash and
It
zucchini.
does so good. Same thing with the green onions. I don't pull them and store them or nothing anymore. In September, when it's typically time to plant them, if they withered back or whatever, I just cover them up with hay, and they come up the next year, and we use them as we need them.
Yeah, it's good to have onions, and it's hard to grow big
And
onions,
this year
but it's
you-
easy to grow green onions, and you can use them just about the same if you get the bulbs up.
You bought me some walking onions,
Yeah.
whatever. Well, I went at different places a month or so ago and just stuck them under the ground.
Good.
Maybe more than that, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure these little spots that you see here and there, where they coming up?
Little oddball spots.
Yeah, these oddball spots, that's them.
Okay. Cool.
It's a lot easier way to garden if you don't care what the garden looks like. I seen one guy call it, "Come on, let's plant with something smally," or he calls it chaos gardening. I call it mulching, chaos garden, whatever, chop and drop, food forest. That's what I'm after. All right.
And the weeds really don't get away from you either like this, I find.
What's
like in
that?
some gardens, the weeds get away from you.
That's right.
But like this, it doesn't.
So there comes the wind again. Now I'm glad I got the hat.
Yeah. It is coming back in, ain't it?
Yep. I even try to get them all out because it's got so many seeds in there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't suppose I need to save any for anything. You?
No.
What if we don't make no okra this year? We won't have no seeds for next year.
Yeah. Probably would be a good idea to save some just for that reason, because you never know.
That's right.
There's never been a year, I think, that we didn't make okra. There was
Okay.
a year where we had a hard time getting some of it to come up,
Yeah.
but it ended up coming up. A lot of times when it doesn't come up, it's too early, you know? Because okra likes hot. Okra likes hot weather.
It don't matter this way though. It comes up when it wants to, when it's supposed to.
Yeah, it comes up and it comes up healthy.
It sure does. Volunteer okras. We got some videos on that. Well, there's a remaining stalk right there of one of the big ones. Volunteer okras are something else, boy.
Oh yeah,
They get big like a tree.
that right there.
Yeah, I'll save some of these just in case, and we'll have that excess for next year. We'll do the same thing.
Okay.
But I'll put a few of these fresh seeds out just for the heck of it. Got 2 blueberries right there. Got 10 banana trees in there. Got a, what you call that, a persimmon at the other end. Got 2 fig trees on each end here. Got grapevines and muscadine vines over there. We're making us a food forest, y'all. I feel spring coming on.
I know, huh?
You?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel spring coming on. I see some clover coming up, just different kind of little grasses that normally come up in the spring.
I bet you we got some fishing in nets. But that's another subject.
Yeah, we're going to have to check them.
It's time to check them.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go check them?
Yep.
If the water didn't come up too much, it rained a lot. I don't think it came up that much, enough to, I mean, it might, but enough time hadn't passed since it rained for it. It takes a little while sometimes for it to come up.
Yeah, we can
Because
go
all the
check
water
it.
from up north got to come, you know what I mean? And I don't know how much rain they got. But if it got a lot, it'll come up fast. But I think we should still, you want to go run them here in a little bit before I fool with them taters?
If you want to. That's
Some
up to
fried
you.
fish
You the
sounds
boss.
good for lunch.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
I'm the what?
The boss
Of what?
of this household.
Well,
I'm co-boss.
that's right. We all got our responsibilities.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes we help each other. We help each other a lot, I find, actually.
A lot. And more as we get older.
Yep, it's true.
If I'd have helped you this much when I was younger, you probably would have loved me even more. But I couldn't,
Yeah.
I couldn't handle that.
No, you couldn't have handled me loving you no more than I did. Huh?
No, I'd have died. We couldn't have. I don't even know what we mean. What you think?
I
Think
might-
to save all that?
Yeah,
Okay. That's some pretty
save
seeds.
what's left because I'm sure we don't need that much seeds planted on this one row.
Oh my gosh, they got so many,
Oh,
so many
man.
okra seeds. Now with the weather and the rain and the time, some of these is just gonna find their way down there in the right spot and they're gonna sprout. Whoever's watching this video, if y'all keep up with us, later on we'll do a video and show you the results of what we're doing right now, you know?
Yep.
And it really works good.
I know. What I would like to do is like show them the garden every other week and show them the animals on the skipped weeks, you see?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do that,
You the
but
boss
that would
of
be
that.
nice.
You could try to.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Let's see how I got this hay scattered. It's easy. I don't have to go all over pulling hay and pulling it from far away. It's easy to work with it. You know, you walk a little piece and there's another bale there because I'm using it for everything. You see, this helps keep down your weeds and stuff.
That's smart, how you have the bales spaced. That way you don't have to keep walking back to this bale.
That's right. That was the
To
plan.
put it, you know.
And you
Once-
just plant in between all that. It's not about rows and pretty, you know?
Yeah.
I said that before. Mr. E's not about pretty, he's about production.
Be careful. I think I see an ant pile toward the bottom of
Oh,
that
there's
one.
always ants in this. You know that. I stay ate up with ants.
I know that when you first started doing this, you had so many ant bites and festered ant bites. And then after a while, it was like they wasn't festering on you. It was like your body had got immune to the poison that they put out. Crazy.
Ants love all that mulch and stuff.
Yeah,
Look, I don't know what's going on, but it done got hot.
they can get up out of that wetness when they get in that hay. They love it.
I done got hot. Yeah. Some good stuff here. Think we got some fish?
Huh?
Think we got some fish?
Yep. Sure do think we got some.
Huh?
You have just that one net set?
Two.
Two?
If they don't have no, you know, effectively two. If there's no more holes in them, I really need to get some more nets, and I need to tar the ones I got. They old.
I know.
I hadn't tarred them in several years.
I know. That's what I was thinking. We need to tar them. You remember how to do that?
Oh yeah, that ain't nothing.
What you used? Like some creosote?
It's some tar dip made for that. It's asphalt basically, I guess. I don't know. Not asphalt, but.
I remember you used to do them, and it was.
You
like
mix it
some
with
black
gasoline
stuff.
to thin it out. And I use a kiddie swimming pool. I mean, I can use a small swimming pool because I got small nets. If you got big old nets. When I was growing up, we used to have an old bathtub. We would hang the net in a tree and let it, or no, we'd put the net in the bathtub and we'd turn it round and round, sloshing the gas and tar mixture on it. And we'd hang it up in the tree, but it was a mess. But,
Ooh, I bet.
Now with my small nets, I just get a little kiddie pool and put the whole net flat.
Yeah.
And get a little dip cup, and one day I'll show that if I ever do it.
Yeah. I think it would be a good
and then you hang it in a tree and let
do.
it dry. It preserves your string, your webbing on your nets.
Yeah.
Makes your nets last way long. We got, I almost slipped. See, this is, now as it rains and time, this is all gonna mat down.
Yeah, it'll be like you didn't put hardly nothing
Right.
whenever it mats down.
This is my okra planting.
No digging, but after a while of doing this, your ground actually gets softer.
Huh?
The ground gets softer and easier to fool with after a while of
Oh
doing
yeah,
this.
it does everything for your soil. It's awesome.
It invites all kind of good organisms into it that help it do what it's supposed to do. Worms, bugs, whatever. All right, so y'all get the gist of this. I think I'm gonna end the video here. What you think? Because I
Whatever you
can make
want.
some other videos with the potatoes and the fish. Because I'm already at 24 minutes just out
Okay.
here.
I mean, you don't have to ask me. This was your idea.
Okay. Well, I am going to move on.
Okay, I'll see you. I'll catch you in a little bit. We're gonna go run them nets, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I might show them some of what the garden looks like now besides this.
Okay.
So all the greens, the mustard greens, turnip greens, all that's been plowed under. There's some cabbages left growing still. I had showed y'all that a little while ago. There's some more down here. That's a really nice one there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get that one and cook it to show y'all how I cook it. Like Mama did, it was so good. But you see, I still got some cabbages. The cold didn't ruin them. They lived through it. Okay, let's go up to the front garden and I'll show y'all, well, the shade garden, and I'll show y'all what's going on in it. Okay, so the comfrey made it through the freeze, and there's another comfrey over there in the corner. And there's some cabbages still in here. There's just a little bit of broccoli kind of re-sprouting. Okay, so some of these plants, you could come through them and get you enough broccoli to make you a dish of it. Some cabbages still, and I got these nettles coming up in here. You see that? That's nettles. I need to get rid of that in here, but it's spreading. See more of them every year. See more and more of them. And they will burn you too, them darn things. They're supposed to be full of protein. If you can get them up and cook them without getting burned up. Maybe with some gloves. But anyway, the cabbages are still making. That's the ones that he had sprouted that's still in the thing. Boy, they didn't grow in that little old bitty thing. There wasn't enough dirt or nutrition. But these that he planted in the ground did well. We've been eating our fair share of cabbage. And I got some turmeric over there. All that dried up stuff on the ground, there's good turmeric under there. So I need to dig that up too. That was very easy to grow. Well guys, that's all for our garden tour. I'll try to do one of these every other week. I'm not gonna make any promises, but that's what I want to do. So y'all stay tuned and I'll keep y'all up to date with what's going on around here. For next week, I'm supposed to be doing the animal update with the farm animals around here. So y'all stay tuned for that and I'll see y'all then. Bye now. Okay, I think that made a good video. I'm just filming because why not?
Got any broccoli for me to eat?
Yeah, there is some. I was just showing him that. There's a little bit of broccoli and plenty cabbage.
Sure is, huh? Look,
Do
I
what?
brought a little bit of hay that we can mulch with right here, and of course they still got some in here. I ain't worried about how it works. We're gonna clear some spot when it's time to plant our tomatoes and peppers and go on about our business.
There's more broccoli. I mean, you just got to kind of look around for it.
Well, a pretty one.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Hey,
one.
I don't know where my, oh, here it is. That's a pretty one.
Mm-hmm. Need to make another one of them broccoli salads.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good. Well, the nettles is starting to take over in here.
That's some good food.
Yep.
I'm eating vegetables, Mom.
Good. I need to cook some brown rice.
Man, I got hungry for some fish. You?
Yeah. I hope the bull ain't in the pasture.
Come on. No, we're gonna be all right.
Because it ain't gonna be no video from me. I don't get in there with him. I'm gonna change my battery while I'm waiting.
All right.
And you know what I need to do? Oops, I gotta go.
Gotta go what?